about at the start of your 3-year-old year with these babies, you know, you've had them outside as 2-year-olds and followed some cattle around, and you've had the opportunity when a calf works around the fence or a cow works around the fence to maybe stop them up and get them turned around a little bit, and you feel like you got them far enough along to start thinking about working them in a cutout yard or a camp yard. Your process is still the same with these long 2-year-olds or early 3-year-olds. I really don't care where I work them in this yard, as long as I get them to travel with a cow and stop and wait on the cow, wait for the cow to get to begin to turn around, let them draw through the turn and turn and go the other direction. So this yard here is not quite your conventional cutout yard as such, but the thing that's really good about it, it gives you a little bit of room, and it gives you somewhere where you can work on 4 fences. So I'm not about to try and bring a cow to the face of the camp and try and start holding cattle up there on these young colts at this stage. All I want to do is to get them to be able to go with the cow and stop with the cow, break off, go over here, stop, wait for the cow to get committed to turn, get through their turn and stop with the cow, wait for the cow to get committed to turn and get over here and get stopped. I want to keep it nice and smooth, nice and calm. I like the way she's got her ears up and focused to a cow, keep her attention to a cow. I'm going to try and get her stopped and wait on the cow just a little bit. There's, you know, over the years there's been a lot of controversy about whether we ought to be doing, you know, rollbacks or haunch turns on these kind of horses. I prefer to get my horses stopped and ask them to wait on a cow just a little bit. I feel like if they run over here and a cow stops and they hit a turn as a cow stops, they're going to take me out of position and they're going to start making a few too many options for a cow. So I'm going to wait for the cow to get turned and step across and get stopped. Draw her nose back to the cow. I do not want her nose away from the cow at any time. My goal is for her to have a 2-eyed and 2-eared look at the cow as much as I can. Step right across here and get stopped. Bring her eyes and ears back to a cow. And now I'm going to start asking her to step up to a cow. When a cow goes lateral, go lateral, stop, draw through and go lateral and stop. I'm just going to work this cow anywhere she wants to work on these baby colts. Now again, go with the theme that we want to make them comfortable in the high pressure areas. Now you can change your position. If this cow wants to work on this fence, I'm just going to back off and I'm going to try and put her in a position, and that position is I want the cow's head about on the pummel of my saddle, on my saddle blanket, just with her head and neck outside the line of the cow. Over here, ask her to get right through her turn, cover the cow. Right through her turn, cover the cow. Now here, I'm going to change my fence and work this side fence. Stop. Back up a little. Hold a focus here to a cow. Let her sit. So you don't need to be climbing all over cattle and kicking a lot of dust and rocks everywhere. Just take your time. You don't want to make this an unpleasant place for them. You don't want to get to the stage when you ride up to ride into camp one day that this horse says, I don't want to go in there. So you want to keep it as easy for them as we can. They find out pretty soon enough that it can get awfully tough. I want to keep a little angle up to my cow, if I can, so that I'm not over rotating. Take her right over to the rail if I need to. Keep my angle slightly up to the cow. She wants to move her hip around too much, I'm just going to reach back on the outside leg, make her hip stay up underneath her, get her to relax.